honestly probably would not have to say a word. We could leave after what we're about to witness. Thank you, I'm done. No. I really am honored by this, so just bear with me. Earlier this week, I was speaking with Ian about what I was going to talk about, and I said it would be sunrise and new beginnings and forgiveness, hope, and peace. And he said, wow, that's kind of serendipitous that you're going to be here. And I was like, oh my gosh, he just used that word in a sentence. And I was just really like, I was excited by that. And so I'm probably just going to stay focused here so that I don't get distracted. Please, I would rather you look at that than look at me. It was an honor to be asked to speak and share with you today, but more importantly, to be a part of all of this. Each day we have the privilege to be a part of this beauty, majesty, and miracle of the sun coming up and the moon going down. The earth perfectly distanced from both so that we may have life and have it more abundantly. The honor of being alive, created so perfectly that each breath and heartbeat is orchestrated to perform over and over. Our eyes can hear, our ears can hear, and our eyes can see this. May we take a moment to appreciate it and be grateful for it all. Before I pray out loud, may we start the day with a brief moment of silence or stillness to center ourselves and connect with or pray to whatever power, deity, or to God that will bring us into a spirit of oneness with the desert and with each other. God, I just thank you for the privilege and the honor of witnessing one more day on this earth. Watching light come over the mountains and feel life return to my body as it awakens from rest. Rest that we need to seek peace that we want. Thank you as strangers that we find comfort in knowing that we are all together for the same reason today. To start a new day, a new season, a new year. To be positive and hopeful. Hopeful for new life, new opportunities, new experiences, and positive that we have what it takes to move through good times and bad, over hills and valleys, no matter how big or small they are. Thank you for the miracle we are about to witness. Amen. I am still kind of speechless. That's amazing. We celebrate Easter for many reasons. Myself and many of my friends, my family, we believe that it's the day that Jesus' miraculous resurrection from the grave sealed our salvation and guaranteed us new life. 2 weeks ago, my friend and I, she was so upset because Easter was on the wrong day. I was like, honey, it's never on the same day. So I said, Google it. And she did. And so that it was really interesting that I started researching why Easter is on different days before I knew that I would be standing here today. In the past, it was a festival honoring Eostora, and she was the goddess of spring, resurrection, and rebirth. And it would be a celebration after winter and the return of fertility to the land and new animals being born. And that's where Easter eggs and the cute little chick thing comes from at Easter. I was like, I had no clue. Regardless, it's about new beginnings, and we all believe that. Every morning, we get a chance for a new beginning. Starting fresh, waking up, hope, renewal. It also coincides with the first full moon on the first Sunday of spring, and then it falls on the first Sunday following that full moon. So earlier this weekend, we saw that moon be full and perfect, and here we sit today. For where we sit today, this place, this sanctuary. A sanctuary is a safe hiding place. This is a nature reserve. It is a holy refuge. What better place than here to celebrate this day or any? Today I titled our morning, Hills and Valleys. I am not the same person I used to be. I'm also not the same person I hope to be someday. While in the lowest valley of my life, I dreaded the day that the sun would come up. I dreaded every morning when the sun did come up because I could not believe I was in the same dark place. When all of this beauty was happening around me, I was dreading it. 20 years of loss and violence and disappointment and despair. Then it just led into more bad decisions, broken hearts, missed opportunities, and hopelessness. I had no faith and no hope. I say it was a miracle when my life got suddenly changed, but it was just a sudden, simple miracle, and then people. I had a change in my attitude. There was a change in my heart that I cannot describe to you how it happened. And it wasn't, I want to say it was sudden, but it was people holding out their hand to me, offering me their hope and their love and their peace. One person, and then another person, and then another person. I honestly did not believe that people like that existed before I had a change in my attitude. Someone reached out to me, and then others showed me what hope and love and forgiveness and patience were about. As I began to climb to the top of the mountain, I knew that once I had done that once, I could do it again and again and again, no matter what happened. Persevering again and again throughout the hills and valleys in my life shows other people that they can do it too. No hill or valley is the same. Just look around us. Not one of them looks the same. In our lives, everybody's hills and valleys are different. The sunrise we are witnessing today is more beautiful and dramatic with the hills and valleys that the light has to overcome for us to see it. If it just happened each morning like a switch, it wouldn't be that awesome. We wouldn't be able to experience the process. Life is like that. We may be in a valley in our life right now. We may be on the top of a mountain. Yay for those of you that are. Regardless, it is all beautiful and it all is part of the process. I'm not who I used to be, and I'm not the person that I want to be. But by being present here today, we can carry our love, our light, the warmth that we're feeling right now. We can take that hope and encouragement to those who couldn't be here today. We could remind someone that mercies are new every morning. We can reach out to someone who is hopeless, help them up out of their valley. Maybe one of us sitting here just getting up this hill. I walked up this hill 3 times this morning and I thought to myself, but I can do it one more time. Maybe we're in the middle of the valley or in the middle of a steep, steep climb. When we remember that we've been restored, we'll have the momentum that we need. I always describe this to women that I'm helping. The really beginning of a process when you're coming out of something really hard, like it reminds me of a roller coaster, that first crickety hill, and you feel this anxiousness in your heart. Like you know what's gonna happen, that big scary hill. But then when you go over that big scary hill, it gives you momentum to get up the next hill and then down through the next valley. Remember this morning that you have been restored just by being here. That this place is surrounded by nature and wildlife and the way it was intended to be. As you see and feel the sunlight warm on your face, reflect and think about this small retreat that you have enjoyed, and let your light and love reflect to others. May God be with you as you go. God, I thank you for protecting us and being our sanctuary, for being the light in the dark places of our heart. Let us leave here some things that we may have carried up this hill this morning. Let us leave them at this hill so that when we go back, we have had a change of attitude and a change of heart, that we can offer hope, light, love, and peace to someone that has none. I thank you for the privilege of seeing these faces, Lord, not looking at me, but at what you have created. What an amazing day this is. What a celebration this is. I thank you for these people. I thank you for this time. I thank you how you changed my life. Thank you that we are all life changers and that we can go through hills and valleys knowing that we can do it one more time.
Again, I invite you to stay after today's service for coffee, juice, and other refreshments in front of the chapel. We will now receive a collection. Thank you so much for coming today.